Let's do this. Are you ready for a comeback? Are you ready to fly? Are you ready for the moment? Get ready to ride. Calling all the fighters, calling on survivors. Are you up all nighters? We can take it higher. Let's do this. Hey. Let's do this. Hey. Let's do this. Can you feel the fire running through your veins? Now you're burning brighter. Don't look away. Shout out to the legends, rising from the wreckage. Count down the seconds. It's our tour engines. Let's do this. Hey. Let's do this. I know we've got a long way to go. I know we've got a long road home. I know we've got a long way to go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Are you ready for a comeback? Are you ready to fly? Let's do this. Are you ready for the moment? Get ready to ride. Let's do this. Oh, you know we're gonna do this. Oh, you know we're gonna do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Are you ready for a comeback? Are you ready to fly? Are you ready for the moment? Get ready to ride. Calling all the fighters, calling on survivors. Are you up all nighters? We can take it higher. Let's do this. Hey. Let's do this. Hey. Let's do this. Can you feel the fire running through your veins? Now you're burning brighter. Don't look away. Shout out to the legends, rising from the wreckage. Count down the seconds. It's our tour engines. Let's do this. Hey. Let's do this. Hey. I know we've got a long way to go. I know we've got a long road home. I know we've got a long way to go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Are you ready for a comeback? Are you ready to fly? Let's do this. Are you ready for the moment? Get ready to ride. Let's do this. Oh, you know we're gonna do this. Oh, you know we're gonna do this. Let's do this.
Good evening, wrestling fans. You know we had to come back to the Berg for tonight's CWA Weigh-In Show brought to you by Coleman Supplies. That's right. It is a night of wrestling talk from the Live Casino Pittsburgh in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us as we spend some time with each of tomorrow night's competitors set to toe the line for the CWA Showcase IV event just behind us in the room they call the venue. That's right, it is Folk Style Gone Pro. Buckle up, wrestling fans. Smitty coming at you here. To my right, I have the founder and commissioner, Mr. Derek Caldwell. Over here to my left, that is Donnie Hall, better known as D Hall. Thanks again for joining us. Derek, let's start with you, brother. Kick it off.
Buddy, I'm so excited to be back here in Pittsburgh, to have the guys that we have on this card, to be able to have the high school match that we're bringing in, right? The undercard match, it's the two local guys that people love to watch wrestle. Bringing all that together to have one spectacular night tomorrow night here at Live Casino, I'm super pumped.
For sure. Give a little bit of background about the CWA. How did this come to be and where are we?
Yeah, man. So we're on showcase number 4, like you alluded to. And for us, we started this off as a vision to have a folk style opportunity for athletes after they get out of college. So, obviously you can go the Olympic route or you can go the MMA route, or just become a coach. But we never really had anything past college for folk style. And that's really what the Championship Wrestling Association is about, is to be able to have that folk style option for all these guys. And really, the guys that we have here tonight, they're studs. So we're super excited to see them get after it tomorrow night. But I want to get to know them a little bit first.
For sure. D. Hall, your thoughts on tonight's CWA Weigh-In Show brought to you by our friends at Coleman Supplies.
As always, man, it's like Christmas morning, you wake up, it's like so excited to get this event kicked off. Almost a year ago, we started this venture, and, so much more excitement, I feel like, for this one than the last time, and we're just moving in the right direction. The guys are here, they're weighed in, they're ready to go, they're focused. We talked to them a little bit the other night, but, man, I think we're going to get a little bit of a different vibe tonight from these guys. They, I see it in their eyes. It's going to be a great night.
For sure. I think it's been exactly 13 months and 14 days since we were back here in the Berg for Showcase 1 down at Murraysville. And boy, have we grown, developed, and really building some momentum. Don't forget to get your tickets. How do you get tickets, DC?
Yeah, you go to CWAWrestle.com, click on the tickets tab on the top bar there. They're going fast, though, guys. I mean, if you are thinking about it, do it now, because there might not be any left. I know we have groups from different high schools in the area that are going to be scooping up all those general admission tickets. We only have a few second and third rows left. The front row has been sold out for 2 days. So everybody's excited for this in Pittsburgh. And I think for us, we're excited to have the city come around CWA here tomorrow night.
For sure. I mean, you're in a hot spot of wrestling in the United States, Westmoreland County, just outside of Pittsburgh. And doors open tomorrow night at 5:30, correct?
Yeah, doors open at 5:30.
And then we'll go hot on 247 at 7 p.m. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow night again at 7 p.m. Doors open at 5:30, though. Come on out and join us.
And let's not forget about the event center in the area we are in. I mean, Live Casino Pittsburgh, it is beautiful. Anyone who's a gambler, go out here, hang out. Huge wall of TVs. You can go place a couple bets. The UFC fights are on tomorrow before the event. Come down, hang out with us. I promise you, it's going to be a good time.
Donnie and Flick, our producer. Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Dan Flickinger, Matt Leeper. That's Flick and Leaps behind the scenes on the ones and twos, making sure that we're coming at you live and hot. Mr. Flick and D. Hall shared a little bit of time at the craps table. I saw a fresh FaceTime. What was that, last Saturday?
Always, brother.
At a different casino. So, yes, he's inviting you to come roll some dice with him. How about we get into some weigh-ins?
Yeah, I think we're ready for 140
I think these guys are ready to weigh in.
Yeah,
come on up and chat a little bit.
Yeah, let's get these guys up here. Let's start off with our first match. We're going to get Mr. Anthony Noto on the scale first. £140 this match is. Anthony Noto weighing in at 139.6 for Mr. Anthony Noto.
Good job, dude.
The first hurdle's over, right?
Yeah. Take a seat, relax. All right, Mr. Brian Courtney, come on up.
You're going to want to hold that.
All right, Mr. Brian Courtney, weighing in at 139.2 for Mr. Brian Courtney.
Derek, you want to kick it off a little bit with your colleague?
With
I
my
guess?
comrade?
Yeah.
My fellow Lock Haven
Yeah.
alum. Yeah, man. So obviously super excited to have you here, Anthony, and thank you for coming down and participating and being a part of this showcase. Man, so for you, I guess what was different in your preparation? Obviously, you just came off of a U23 tournament where you had a really good performance, but then obviously you're switching right back to folk style. So I guess what did you have to do preparation-wise to get yourself ready?
Yeah, nothing really changed. I mean, I work out every day with the guys in the room. Preparation's always just to compete, always be ready, no matter what. And I'm just excited to represent CWA and compete, and hopefully get a good turnout tomorrow. I'm excited.
Good stuff. D. Hall. Introduce our man, Mr. Courtney.
Yeah, Mr. Brian Courtney, ACC boy. We got a little ACC, little Lock Haven MAC action. I'm excited for this match. Obviously, it's a great one to kick off the card. It's a great stylistic matchup, but talk about when you got the call, and obviously it's a great opportunity getting some pro wrestling going.
Yeah. So Derek called me about 2 weeks ago, and I'm in pretty good shape, but I had to get into next level shape to be able to compete with Anthony for 9 minutes. It's a long match, so it's been really cool just wrestling with a bunch of people and getting ready for this.
Speaking of being in shape, tell us.
I knew you were
about-
going to go
Yeah,
there.
I had to. I mean,
Yeah.
when you hear what he just
Come on
did,
now.
I was like, there's no way he's got a gas tank. Now, wrestling gas tank is different than running gas tank, but tell us what you did.
I ran a 100-mile race in May in the Florida Keys.
In the Florida Keys, how many hours?
26:52.
Consecutive, just took some potty breaks and
Mostly, yeah. I ran the first 70 and was walking for a good 29 at the end.
nice. Good for you.
Like
You
I said,
go ahead.
I said on the live stream, I've had cars. I've worried about making 100 miles. So for your body to get there is something impressive. I guess for me, man, for both of you guys, really, I'll start with you, though. Just talk about this matchup for you. You just watched him compete not long ago on the NCAA floor, but you got some chops yourself. So just talk about how you're feeling going into this matchup.
I'm feeling really excited. I've talked to my wife so much about how I wish there was some outlet for like adults to wrestle, right? I'm 26, but I'm not quite to the point where I'm doing some of these older tournaments, but I'm also not at the point where I'm doing some of the younger ones. And so when I got the call, I was so excited. And then when I heard I was wrestling Anthony, it's even better because he's a great competitor, 2-time All-American, just a really fun style matchup, like you said. And so I'm acknowledging how good he is, and I'm still feeling pretty confident in what I can do as well.
Love that.
Anthony, before we get to your thoughts on the match, and Mr. Derek will ask you that question, you have a hobby that you're extremely passionate about. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, yeah. So I'm a big hunter outside of wrestling. I like to fish and hunt. I just always growing up, my dad, my grandpa, my brothers, basically my whole family hunts. So just getting out in the woods, like basically get my mind off wrestling, that's basically the next thing. I love to do it.
Big archery?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
What kind of bow you carry?
I got a Hoyt Alpha X.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Derek, go ahead. Take it over, brother.
So getting you here was a little bit of a chore as well.
Yeah.
Today, literally.
Yeah.
Lock Haven guy.
Well, wait, what? There wasn't
yeah.
a Lock Haven guy flying the plane, though. So
Yeah.
talk about that, like kind of your adventure the last 48 hours.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
you've,
So me and Gable Strickland, one of my training partners, we had a camp out in South Dakota, and it went smooth. Going there was smooth. On the way back, flight got changed, got delayed 5 times, and we almost had to wait till the morning to fly in, and it wasn't gonna work out. And thank God the flight attendant ended up booking a flight. It was just a big struggle, and got back at 6 a.m., worked out, and drove up to here.
Smitty, listen, he was texting me saying, "Hey man, like my flight is delayed." He forgot to tell me the part that he was actually in Chicago, though. He's like, I thought he was still in South Dakota like 12 hours ago, and I was like, "There's no way we're gonna get this guy. I don't know what we're gonna do." But thankfully, he left that little tidbit out, and you were only in Chicago, and you could have drove it if you had to.
I had
But
to, yeah.
We'd have got you here, brother.
Yeah,
Don't
we'd have got
worry.
you
We
here,
would
don't
have
we?
cavalried you
For
out.
sure.
We'd have got you, no doubt. No doubt. All right, well, there it is. Our 140-pounder set to toe the line tomorrow night on the CWA Showcase IV event. just behind us in the venue. So don't miss it. It's going to be high flying, very high paced. Both wrestlers excellent, high energy, and we are pumped for that.
All right, boys. Thank you, guys. Good luck
Thanks,
tomorrow.
guys.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Anthony.
All right.
Brian, are you going to run over to the hotel now?
Get a little warm up. Seriously, that's wild.
Before we bring up our next competitors, I want to take a minute and thank, obviously, the Live Casino Pittsburgh for rolling out the red carpet for us this weekend. But we got to thank our girl over there, Sam, our liaison, event manager, head of marketing. She has been on top of everything. DC, you started working with her a few months ago, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that we were actually supposed to be in a different venue, and we didn't really a month ago or so. And Sam just picked everything up. Was like, yeah, what do you need? Like, let's get it squared away. So, I mean, Live Casino has been amazing for us. They've done everything, like you said, rolled out the red carpet, made sure that we could, do everything that we wanted to do, and their spot's amazing. And I'm telling you, you come tomorrow night, you're going to find out because it's an awesome spot. And Sam, thank you because you've been amazing.
There you go, Sam. Appreciate you.
All right, D-Hall, take it over.
All right. We got our next match at 160 pounds. We got Cody Law versus Mike Van Brill. We'll step up to the scale, Mr. Cody Law.
Dude, we got Maverick coming up to weigh in right now. Oh, we're going Cody first?
Yes, Cody first.
All right.
Cody Law weighing in at 159.1 pounds. Mr. Cody Law.
Yeah, you can
Either
go
one.
in.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Good to see you, Cody.
Next on the scale, Mr. Mike Van Brill,
AKA Johnny Cage.
weighing in at 159.5 pounds. Mr. Mike Van Brill.
All right, our
There he is.
160 pounders have made weight. DC, go ahead and kick it off.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably. I'm excited for
gonna
this
be a
one.
good
This is
one,
going to be a
bro.
good one because both of you guys are not afraid to score points, and that's one thing that it excites a lot of people, I think, about this matchup. So I guess starting with you, Cody, your preparation obviously coming off of MMA and then making that transition back to folk style wrestling. Like, what has that been like, and what's that experience been like being in the UPJ room again?
Yeah, it's just been fun. Just a little bit more wrestling, a little less fighting, and we're having a lot of fun. Just getting the guys together and wrestling.
So you recently had an addition to your family. Talk about Jax.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever, man. It's honestly nothing else really matters now, so that's why this is so much fun for me. Because with my first baby, it's like, who cares? I'm just focused on that. So I'm just having fun, and he's the best. He'll be there tomorrow.
It's good stuff. Yeah, can't wait to see him and meet him, man. And that's a good note, like a good segue. Just because we're at a casino doesn't mean that you can't bring kids. This is a family-friendly event, so tomorrow night, don't forget, just behind us, the kids are more than welcome to join us. D-Hall, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a great thought. Completely separate entrance for the kids to be able to get in, and you can walk right in. And listen, there's stuff for them to do. There's arcade games, and there's all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a great night. But Mr. Van Brill, you got the shades on, my friend. You've been no secret on the socials, just kind of talking your game and just being outward with it. So just talk about where you're at in the process, how you feel going into this match.
Yeah, I feel really good. I'm at the point now in my career where I don't need wrestling anymore, but I just absolutely love it. I love training. I love staying in shape. I love the fight. And it really just keeps me engaged in all aspects of my life. So, man, I'm excited to get back on the mat and get going. Was training a lot of freestyle for the U.S. Open and stuff like that. Switched up my training back to folk style, and I'm feeling really good. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in, so it's going to be a fun 9 minutes.
Cody, UPJ graduate, wrestled under Coach Pecora. Talk about how that experience has teed you up for your your professional MMA career and tomorrow night's matchup against Mike.
Yeah, I would say just wrestling under Coach Pecora and the whole UPJ room, it just taught a lot of toughness and getting through adversity. My career was filled with adversity, and especially my junior year at UPJ was a hard year for me, tearing my pec and having to battle back with that. But yeah, Coach Pecora set me up for life, so I'm ready for everything.
Yeah, you guys have an excellent culture. I mean, the environment up there is so healthy and positive. Mike, talk a little bit about your background in wrestling. How'd you get here?
How'd I get here? Well, grew up in a family of wrestlers. Whole family was a bunch of wrestlers. Took it pretty serious. Went to NJ States and then took it all the way to college. Wrestled 6 years. Started for Rutgers, and then my big highlight was taking third at the Big Ten, and basically ran through the bracket, and so gaining a lot of confidence and just continued out to my senior year. But it's been a long journey. I've been total ups and downs. I think I had like 30, 40 college losses, and then still came back for a third place at the Big Ten, which meant a lot for me at the time. So like I said, it's just a ton of adversity that I was able to go through and come back, and it made me love the sport even more. So I'm ready to just get after it on Saturday, and all the training that I do over this past decade, man, is going to show out, and it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. And, speaking of adversity, your professional career took a hard left. Kind of got out of one industry and went into a new industry, one that you really didn't know too much about, but you're working for another wrestler. Go ahead and tell us about that story.
Yeah, so he was a Division I wrestler, and started a software company, scaled it to $100 million in the first 3 years, and just connected in that world and wanted to learn more about it in the online space. So that's what I'm doing right now, learning a lot about just, connecting with a lot of guys like Tony Robbins and all these guys that you just look up to online who you don't even believe that they're real humans. So that's been my world as of recently.
Little cooler sitting behind a computer and is swinging a shovel or a pickaxe and a shovel putting in pulls, huh?
Both are really good. Both are really lucrative. So I'm excited to see the future of business in general. So
Yeah, so that logo you got there, right? Like your brother wears the same thing now, right?
Yeah,
so you guys are kind of reunited in the fact that you're able to do this folk style professional league. So talk about that, the opportunity that you guys are going to get to wrestle back to back tomorrow night as well.
Yeah, we haven't wrestled on a match, and I think since like my sophomore year in college. Together we both started at Rutgers, ran that whole gauntlet, and continued to show out for the Rutgers squad. So it'll be fun to be back on the card with two Van Brills, and just getting back to what we've done our whole life. This has been a whole life thing, so it's going to be pretty easy to just show out and,
He's ready to have some fun. Go ahead, D-Hall.
Cody, I guess my last question is for you. Obviously, you're coming off of an MMA stint, and you had a high-level wrestling career. Why now to step back on the wrestling mat? Why the CWA? Why folk style? I just want to know.
Just for fun. That's pretty much it. I love wrestling, and after you fought, wrestling feels like it's zero stakes. So I just wanted to have fun. That's it.
Love it.
All right. There is our 160-pound card. Cody Law and Mike Van Brill. Again, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, just behind us in the venue. Tickets still available. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Tickets still available. Go to CWAWrestle.com. Again, your whole family is welcome. This is a family affair. Mr. Cody Law will be bringing his 3-month-old son. I believe he's 3 months, Jax. So we're excited to meet the future of as the Law wrestling legacy continues on.
Right.
I'll put down 20 right now. And I don't gamble, folks, but we're at a casino, so what the hell? I'll put 20 on. He goes to UPJ.
That kid? Maybe.
Jax, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, DC.
That's a long payout, buddy. You better get good odds.
Yeah, that's 17
It's
and
18
a half
years out. So
Yeah, right.
I don't
right.
even know how those odds
Right.
and stuff work. Real quick, want to give a quick shout out before we get to our next weigh-in to all of this weekend's sponsors. Thank you so much. Going to read them off here. We have Barbarian Apparel, tonight's title sponsor, Coleman Supplies, Latrobe Army Navy Store and Indoor Pistol Range. Thanks to Trish and Mark Borio, Pittsburgh Whipped in West Point. Big thanks. And shout out to Dan and Carrie for their proud support. The barbecue spot in West Point. It's my new spot, bro. Thanks to Court McCourty. Yeah, it's baller. Sean Rock Exterminating in Greensburg. Thank you so much to Sean and Michelle. We'll see them tomorrow night here. Marino's American Eatery in West Point. So you probably are figuring out where I live. Thanks to Patrick and Josh for throwing us some love. The Mat Factory in Laurel Borough. Another UPJ guy, Isaac Greeley, shout out to him. D1 Wrestling Training Center, you know him, that's Snapper, James Fleming. And we do have one anonymous, but you know who you are, brother. Thank you so much for your proud support. We'll see you and your buddy tomorrow night. D-Hall.
I guess before I go to the next match, just to kind of go on the opposite side of the spectrum there with the child. You can bring your kids, but you can also, for your adults out there, you can go get a beer, come in and hang out and drink a beer and watch the matches. So it kind of get the best of both worlds, kind of just like a pro event. So, come out and have a good time. All right, let's get to the next match. At 170 pounds, let's go with Mike Van Brill's brother, John, step on the scale first, versus Mr. Ed Scott.
Fresh back from Fargo.
Right off the flight, a couple days.
He's a two-time offender here with us at the CWA.
John Van Brill weighing in at 169.0 pounds. My man, good to see you, brother. Welcome back. All right, Mr. Ed Scott.
You good? How was that trip?
Ed Scott stepping on the scale.
You're in that seat. Oh, all right, you're just standing for now?
169.8 pounds, Mr. Ed Scott.
All right.
There he is, Eddie Money.
Good to be back with you, fellas. How we doing?
Bro, I'll start with you since he's starting with me.
Well,
Man, I love this guy. He's just a leader, not a follower.
Right. Yeah.
JVB, your second time with us here at the CWA. You joined us for Showcase 3 out in Philly. Just back in March, the night before the kickoff of the greatest tournament known to man, the real March Madness, the NCAA wrestling tournament. What brought you back again, man?
Philly, home of the Founders. Yeah, that was a great event. Dude, just liking to compete, right? Every time Derek gives me a call to wrestle somebody, I'm always a yes. So I run a club after the day job, and what I always tell the kids, you got to find ways to compete, got to find ways to level yourself up just as a person, as a man. So any opportunity to compete, I always preach to them, take the opportunity, put your toe on the line and wrestle. So when that opportunity is presented to me, I can't be a hypocrite about it, right? I got to practice what I preach, so I always take the yes.
Good stuff. Ed Scott, a Pennsylvania boy from Du Bois, took his career on to NC State. Talk about your experience so far here with the CWA.
Just got the call, Smitty. Yeah, this was his first event.
Just picked up the phone.
My first event. I'm really excited, though. I mean, I can't wait to compete. This is what I love to do. I mean, and you guys have been nothing but generous, and, it's going to be a great event, so I'm just really excited.
I want to ask one more. You have a really interesting hobby that you recently, well, you didn't recently, but you started it down at NC State. What is it, and where did you travel to continue doing it?
It's rock climbing, and I traveled to Greece and rock climbed out there for a little bit.
With your fiance, right?
With my fiance.
Nice.
Now, did she also climb?
Yeah.
Okay, so
we
she
both
does
climbed.
it too.
We climbed together. Yep.
Man.
And they rappel too, like on the ropes and stuff.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Better than me, no thank you.
No way. No way.
Yeah,
I'd
D-Hall,
fall,
you made
for
it very
sure.
clear that you don't even get up on a step stool.
No, dude, I don't like heights. I like to be firm on the ground. I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
I don't like heights. No, I'm good.
JVB, next question for you. How exciting is it to have your family here, but also be joined by your brother on tomorrow night's card?
Yeah, dude, really pumped to have my brother on the card. Obviously, like he said, we haven't wrestled together in a long time, but we've been doing this all our life. So super excited about the high school guys you guys mentioned to have on the card too. Yep. Hopefully we got some high school guys that I know that we can get on for a couple of the new. I know you guys are coming back to Jersey, right? That's August.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, super excited to bring you guys over to Jersey for August. So it's listen, it's amazing to have him around. Obviously, he's been on the West Coast most of the time, so this is actually the first time I've seen him since he's been back in Jersey. He's been back for like 2 weeks doing like a training tour over at Rutgers with all the guys that we used to train with and stuff. So I'm still training with. I was obviously out in Fargo. Landed on Sunday, wrestling. We stayed there for freestyle and Greco, so I had those Greco guys throwing hooks on me, throwing headlocks. I know that's some of that stuff's gonna be coming tomorrow, so we'll be primed and ready to go.
That's a hint. Got to ask you, my brother and I wrestled. We were about the same age, and I'm pretty sure that back in the 80s when we were wrestling, we created MMA. I don't know when MMA started, but it didn't take but 30 seconds to get into a full-blown out fist fight. That continued all the way through high school. Are you and your brother like that? Like, are we going to see a little scrap fight out there tomorrow when y'all are warming up?
Nah, definitely not. Probably back in the day when we were like older teenagers, we were getting into more scraps than anything. But once we started competing together, high school-wise, being on the same team and stuff like that. Obviously, college, all that stuff kind of ended, and we were more focused on kind of going somewhere together, you know what I'm saying? So definitely not going to see any of that tomorrow. But, yeah, it always provided some really good competitiveness for us growing up. Obviously, we were scrapping in the living room since we were in the basement since we were little kids. So, yeah, like I said, nothing new going on this weekend. Really chill. Another time out doing it.
Nice.
So Ed, for you, obviously he knows what's coming, right? Like, and you're ready to, and I'm sure you're ready to deliver it. But
Got a lot of film out there.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's got his name out there a little bit for sure. So I know we talked about this a little bit on the showcase show, but just how you developed that style of just constantly trying to hit the home run nonstop.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, it's all, the people that I was surrounded by growing up, being here in Pennsylvania. I mean, I had so many different coaches and, my family and stuff that poured into me, and they just, leave it all on the line. Throw every tool you have. So that's always been the plan,
And you have a tie here to Greensburg, not far down the road. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my tie is my fiance. She's from here, so I'm staying with her. My whole family will be here. I'm super excited, and my future family too. So can't wait.
Shout out to Coach Tucker.
And shout out to
big
Coach Tucker.
mentor of
Absolutely.
yours.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be cornering you tomorrow night, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Him
nice.
And, John Strittmatter. Yep.
I can't go much
No.
more wrong,
pretty good.
or
No.
much more better than that.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
he's got a good corner. Yeah, that's for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good, dude.
I guess for me, JVB, I mean, you're a top game master, and this is your type of format, right? I mean, you can score 3 riding time points in this format. I mean, I'm sure you're trying to get there, right?
Yeah, definitely. As any top guy knows, you win the toss, you defer, try to get him to make a choice, right? But if you don't win, you got to make this decision yourself. That's going to be top for me every time if I'm forced to make it. So you'll be seeing a little bit of that if I don't get headlocked in that first period, right? We're going to be watching out for that. So definitely a lot of things to look out for as far as that goes. Yeah, definitely top. Love it. So we'll see how it works out tomorrow against a good guy upper body and doing some other good stuff. So we'll see.
All right, 170 is set for tomorrow night. Mr. Ed Scott over here. JVB, that's John Van Brill, 170 pounds. Again, tomorrow night, the CWA Showcase IV, just behind us. Doors open at 5:30. First whistle probably be about 5 after 7, I would imagine, once we come in at 7. So don't forget to join us. Gentlemen, thank you so much, and enjoy your evening here in Greensburg.
Thank you.
You got to sleep. Yeah, you got a home bed.
Jeez.
Appreciate it. Great job. Thank you. Great job, boss.
Yeah, buddy.
That's going to be a good match, dude.
Definitely.
DC, the 195 boys aren't here.
Right, they're not going to be.
Right. So we're gonna go right to the 220 guys.
Yeah.
Can you make 195, Donnie?
We can touch on 195 real
that's what
quick.
I
Let's
would-
take a minute and touch on that. So
Right.
yeah, obviously, I think one of the fan favorites, right, from last showcase,
Absolutely.
Scott Jewell. I mean, a lot of people came up to me and they're like, "Oh, why'd you get that guy? Like, that just seems really random." And I said, you got to watch him wrestle first. And once people got a glimpse, and then once he sent Chad Walsh for a ride, everyone's like, "Oh, okay, that guy can scrap." So yeah, he's going to be back in tonight. Or tomorrow night. He's going to be wrestling Matt Weinberg. He's a 3-time All-American and NCAA runner-up for Kutztown University. Real tough kid. It'll be a good match. I'm telling you, it'll be another one of those matches where they're both going to be scrapping and putting up some points. So excited for that one as well. Matt, though, is across the state at a camp, so we're holding that weigh in until tomorrow when we have the undercard match and the high school showcase match. So those guys are going to weigh in at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So they'll still have a 5-hour weigh-in. But to make it fair, obviously Scott is a Bell Vernon guy, which is like a half hour away from here. But to make it fair, we said we'll wait till tomorrow at 2.
So you spilled the beans a little bit about the other 2 undercards. You want to talk about who's going to be on that?
Yeah, I mean, so the high school showcase. We're really excited about how this one came together. Cyrus Woodbury. He's going to be a sophomore, Division I Michigan State champion out of Cass Tech. So he's through the Beat the Streets Detroit system. I talked to the Beat the Streets Detroit executive director today. I guess he has a little brother that's even better than him, supposedly, but that's how it goes. That's
our future.
That's our future. That's right. So Cyrus is going to be coming in with a lot of the Beat the Streets Detroit people, and then also Bo Fennick, who is a local product here out of Franklin Regional High School. That one was kind of one we were trying to figure out who we could get for Cyrus, and a couple of names got floated out there. When we reached out to Coach Levy out at Franklin Regional, he's like, "Yeah, let's talk to Bo." And Mr. and Mrs. Fennick, if you're watching, thank you for letting your boy put it on the line for us and open things up. And we're utilizing these high school showcases too to educate our fans, right? I think that's an important thing to know too, is Smitty's going to be giving you a lot of information about the rule set. Yes, it's folk style, but there are some variations to it to increase action and scoring, and really to prevent people from stalling. So you have to wrestle the entire time. There is no saving grace. There's no blocks that you can throw if you're tired. Like, you're out there for 9 minutes. Yeah. You're in deep water, so you got to figure out a way to win.
Strive for 9.
Exactly. You got to strive for 9. That's right. So yeah, the high school showcase, and that's really kind of the spirit behind it, is to educate fans both online and here in the actual arena as well. And then our other undercard, Nate Smith, who is a All-American for University of Pittsburgh Johnstown. He's going to be going against Jeff Alexander, who is a 4-time national qualifier for University of Maryland. I think he was one of your athletes, right, when you coached at Shadyside?
Academy.
Yeah,
he was a multiple-time state place winner, and like as you mentioned, a 4-time national qualifier from the University of Maryland. He wrestled under Coach McCoy, and he was a very, very, very late addition. So to Jaffrey, the entire Alexander family, he's bringing a herd of people too.
Yeah,
so
that's what I heard.
Thank you so much. He had, I think, less than 72 hours. Prep time.
Yeah, well, and we'll kind of speak to why that happened and how that happened, I think, because obviously our intent with this entire showcase and kind of leading up to it was this challenge tournament. And, as we got deeper into it, we realized, like, maybe guys just aren't ready to compete right now. Like, this time of year, a lot of guys that aren't necessarily trying to make a world team or senior level athletes may not be ready in the shape and being able to put a singlet on and step out on the mat and feel confident in themselves in that regard. So, we took the guys that we had, a couple of guys that we had that had signed up, and, we got him a match. So Nate was one of those guys. We got him a match, and, we're still really excited about it. I think it's going to be a great event, and obviously Scrap Life sponsoring both the high school showcase and the undercard match. That's awesome on them as well.
Another Franklin Regional kid, so
right.
That's just got to bring more people from the fine metropolis of Export, Pennsylvania, right next to Murraysville. And with Jeffrey committing to the event, again, thank you so much. It just shows how wrestlers are wired.
Yeah.
He's always in shape, but he's not in a wrestling shape. I mean, he ran a marathon without training for the marathon.
Right.
And he said to us on the call, he goes, "Smitty, it's a little bit different than wrestling shape." I go, "I know, Jeffrey." I go, "How much you over right now?" He goes, 6.5 pounds. I go, "Nothing changes since high school. It's the same thing." So, again, that is our undercard. That will kick off. Those will be our first matches.
Yes.
They're at about 5 after 7. Again, right behind us in the venue. You can get tickets at CWAWrestle.com. D. Hall, tell us the story.
No, you took the words right out of my mouth, honestly. I was going to say I battled against those damn Shadyside Academy teams at the Allegheny County tournament when I was in high school, and Roman Sandoval and Matt Cunningham and the Elias twins. And
Did you see that video of Anthony?
I know that's what made me
night?
trigger the brain and remember all those guys, man. Really, really good dudes. All of them just.
Dane Johnson, Frankie Martin.
Yeah, I mean, you can go on and on and on and on. I mean, that was the squad.
We were blessed. We were super
sure.
blessed. Coach Gill, big mentor of mine, they'll be in the house tomorrow night as well.
But yeah.
What an intro.
No, I mean, that was it. I was going to let DC run down the tickets again where we can buy tickets at. I mean, they're going quick, right, brother?
Yeah, they are. But I would figure, I've said it so many times that Donnie would know it by now. He wants to hear it from me, I guess.
No.
So yeah, CWAWrestle.com. Click the tickets tab at the top. Guys, like he said, there's not a lot left. They could be going off in my pocket right now. I have no clue because it's on silent. But, I mean, every hour I feel like I'm getting a message like, give me the link. I'm gonna go get tickets. So
Yep.
I mean, they're going. So be sure if you're thinking about it, just pull the trigger. At this point, we're 23 hours out, something like that. So I mean, you can get them at the door, but I guarantee you only have general admission at that point because they're all moving. So.
And if you
You
can't
have
be
to.
there, there's a couple different options.
Yeah, you're
streaming
right.
wise.
Yeah, that's super important, right? 247 Live, they're the streaming partner for us for the CWA Showcase IV. So with them, there's 2 different options. That's the beauty of it. Because we're doing 5 showcases in 5 months, we actually have a bundle pack where you can get all 5 of the showcases for $50, for $49.99. To buy 1 showcase is $14.99. So you save yourself $25 right there. It's $10 a showcase. It's a worthwhile deal for all the matches that are coming down the pike right now. We're in the middle of formulating a lot of them, and we're going to be releasing a lot of the jersey matches here immediately after this showcase wraps up. We wanted to make sure that we gave Pittsburgh its flowers in coming back to the Berg. So I've held on to some stuff, but there's definitely going to be some fireworks in New Jersey, no doubt.
For sure. Good little teaser you left right there, DC. And tomorrow, make a day of it. There's so much to do around here. There's a shopping mall, restaurants all the way around. Just, get on the interweb, do a search. Plenty of chains, but there's also some little places, family-owned shops. You have like I said, the mall, the casino. There's 2 restaurants in here, so make sure you spend some time with us tomorrow. D Hall.
Couldn't
Who's coming
agree
up?
with you, my bud. All right, last match of the night. All right, at 220 pounds, we'll start with Mr. Gavin Hoffman. Step on the scale, sir. He is going to be opposed by Mr. Zane Lanham. Gavin Hoffman weighing in at 209.9 pounds.
209. Light work. Oh my gosh.
Mr. Zane Lanham.
What's up, guys? Good to see you, Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
219.0 pounds.
Look good in that Skywalker shirt, bud. All right, Gab, we'll get started with you. Let's. You have big news. You shared with us on our CWA Showcase card interview last Thursday. I believe it was
Wednesday.
last Thursday. Yeah, like a
somewhere
week
in
or
there.
8 days ago.
Somewhere in there.
And you shared some great news, recent development in your professional career. You're staying home.
Oh yeah, yep. Staying home, coaching Lock Haven. Yeah, at least next year. Yeah, excited about it. Yeah, to join the staff officially after wrestling from last year and how things played out. Just glad to be staying home and joining a great staff and helping the program in any way I can.
So this is your second card as well, and
Yep.
it's also the last time you had a teammate, a former teammate of yours,
Yeah.
and Ronnie Perry on the card. So how's it feel to have Anthony here with you as well?
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, having Anthony,
guys-
familiar face, see him every day. So
Yeah.
it's pretty sweet that I think it says a lot about kind of what we're doing at Lock Haven, where we're bringing the guys on staff who, me, Anthony, we still want to get better at wrestling and compete ourselves and young still. So yeah, I think it says a lot, and for the guys on the team too, to see their coaches wrestle and still competing just because they love the sport so much. I think it's good for them to see that.
Nice. Zane, you have one heck of a trail to how you got here. Tell us a little bit about starting in the Mountain State.
So
What is it? Wonderful, wild, and beautiful. Wonderful, wild, and West Virginia.
Well, ask him. I'm from
yeah, what
Pennsylvania,
is the state
bud.
motto? Yeah.
there's a
What's
lot of
PA state
crackheads,
motto?
but
I was going to
good
say,
balance.
it depends on what spot.
Yeah.
But, West
Yeah.
Virginia is
Spot.
beautiful in its own way.
But grew up in West Virginia, a small town called Poca. My dad started like youth wrestling team there, and I just kind of fell into it through a family friend, and then my dad just became the coach. Started coaching there, and I started training, wrestled all the way, in Poca for a while, and then eventually went to high school at Huntington High School with Rob Archer. He was like a second father to me, great man, and he wrestled at Ohio State. He got me training like more intensely and like developing my game for it, and wrestled it there. And then eventually went to West Liberty for a year. Didn't really like it, the situation and everything like that. ended up transferring down to Life University in Marietta, Georgia. I love Coach O and all what they do down there for an NAIA program, one of the best in the country. If you're going to go NAIA, either go to Life. It's the best bet. Nice area, everything like that. And then, so I was originally going to try out for the WWE. I tried out for the WWE the first time at WrestleMania in Philadelphia. And that was eventful. It was fun. It was great. They really liked me. So then they brought me in for a second tryout after the first one. They really liked me and everything like that. So then after that, they didn't want me. A lot of politics in that game, but didn't really want to do it anyways. But started working a normal job down in Florida. Moved down to Florida with my girlfriend. We have 2 beautiful wiener dogs, by the way, Charlie and Cash. And lived down in Florida for about a year and was just really kind of like lost a little bit, I would say, in myself. Just like I missed wrestling so much because it was just a part of me since I was like 8 years old. And it was just basically all I knew. And it's hard to kind of step out of that scene and just I don't really know how to just really describe that, but just feel a little lost in yourself. So I luckily took a GA position at Glenville State University. Dylan Cottrell offered it to me midway through the year. Got up there, started training, and I was like, dang, I'm not really that much out of shape. Let's make another run at this thing or something. And my buddy Kyle Hammett talked me into doing the U.S. Open, and I was like, okay, signed up, got all the paperwork, all that stuff signed up. Got a sponsor to help cover it. Team Anti-Culture helped me out a long way. Very thankful for them and their gracious opportunities to give me that chance. Went out to the U.S. Open, took third, and then I got RTC's contacting me now to be a full-time job. And I was like, you know what? Let's keep doing this. I love it too much not to quit. And I went out to Little Rock, and went out there, loved Coach Ersman and what they brought out there. It was great energy and just a really, really caring environment where it felt like a family and it felt like home for me. And I've been happy ever since, been out there training full time, and it's been a blessing and it's awesome.
Good stuff. Thanks for making it up here, man. DC.
Yeah, so Gavin, for you, obviously you're still competing as well, and you were at the U.S. Open too, and so for you, in terms of your competition schedule, obviously you're here doing the CWA Showcases. That you're, we love having you, and you seem like you're a staple for us, being on these showcases. So in terms of the freestyle aspect, are you going to continue to like go to the Farrell and do all those types of things and try to continue competing to make a world team?
Yeah, that's definitely the plan, at least for the short term here in the next couple years. Still like to stay coaching, but also I think coaching is going to develop me into a better wrestler as well. So I would like to compete for as long as I have left in me, and kind of like getting my weight. I've been all over the place, so it's like you just saw there I'm like 210 now, so kind of getting like back down to where I was pre heavyweight and now post wrestling heavyweight, and trying to fill in for like 92 kilos and come down from where I wrestled this summer, but 92 kilos, and then maybe 86 for 28. So I'd like to wrestle as long as my body will hold up for.
So you have a family member on this card. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, my brother-in-law. Yeah, so I got married to his sister Michaela back in December, and that kind of like explains my year, because it was like so many things happening at once. I started the year coaching at being like a volunteer first half of the semester, get a year of eligibility back. I'm gonna wrestle my first duel a week away, and I'm out getting married the week before. So it was like so many things happening at once, but it was great. A lot of chaos, but I look back and it was such a memorable last couple months for me, and accomplished a lot. And yeah, that's definitely moments I cherish.
Did you meet your wife in Lock Haven?
No, through wrestling. I've known her ever since.
See, wrestling's great.
Wrestling,
everything happens wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. Yeah, it brings people together. Great sport for sure. But yeah, wrestling with Brian ever since. He's like an hour away from me, and wrestling Bison Legend growing up, and yeah, just met her through that in high school, and yeah, it's been history ever since.
Yeah, baby. I guess for me, kind of to tie it all together, I mean, we talked a little bit about with both you guys. I mean, it's a match, 220 here. Both you guys are not your typical heavyweights or your typical, light heavyweights. You guys are both going to be moving. You're both going to be grinding. I'm looking forward to this match as, a former light heavy. Obviously, I didn't look like either of you guys when I wrestled. So it's completely different watching it, but I'm so excited for this match because it's just a classic light heavyweight matchup here, and it's going to be a fantastic matchup. For me, I guess I'll start with you. Like, what is your thoughts? I mean, obviously, he just got done with, Division I college. You've spent some time at Ohio State, then Lock Haven. You've obviously been doing your thing at the same time. Have you watched any film on him?
Actually, we've wrestled twice before.
Right.
My first ever college match, he beat me 6-0 at the Ohio. I was skinny, dude. I was a little skinny 184.
That's wild.
Yeah. Where was that at?
The Ohio Intercollegiate Open.
That's so wild.
No one holds a grudge, though.
Yeah.
You feel like you got a little piss poor taste in your mouth with that.
Oh,
He
no,
gave
I
that
was just
grit.
a young,
That
dumb
was good.
freshman in college then.
That's still wild, though.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then we wrestled at the U.S. Open, too, this year. So
I knew that.
it's been fun. It's been a fun rivalry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Your thoughts.
Yeah. It's I really enjoy wrestling Zane, and I remember at the U.S. Open he wrestled, and he shook my hand and just said, "Let's have some fun." And it kind of summarized, who he is as a wrestler and how he competes, because he doesn't care. He just toes the line and he's gonna go for it, and that's what makes me really excited about wrestling him again, because I know he's gonna bring his all, and it's gonna be for a fun matchup. Yeah.
Who's cornering the mat for you tomorrow night?
I think Coach Moore might be coming up, having an appearance. So,
Nice.
yeah, he came out for Williams Sports, so I think he'll be up here again.
Nice.
I'm sure
How
he'll
about for
bring
you?
the energy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Moore, he defines energy. Zane, who's cornering the mat for you
I
tomorrow?
got Coach Kai Oreen over there, two-time All-American from NC State.
Yeah, baby.
He's the man.
Nice. Good stuff, guys.
Well, and that actually leads into we were talking about the Mat Factory and Isaac Greeley, right? So Isaac also is going to be the Pittsburgh Skywalkers coach when the dual meet season rolls in next year. So he's also agreed to corner you with Kai, obviously, so because you're going to have a pair of chairs there. So so I think he wants to have a chance to actually sit and kind of get to know you a little bit as well. So with him coaching the team next year, he's trying to get to know you guys, and as we obviously bring guys into town and everything like that and do these other showcases around the map. So yeah, he's going to be around, which great guy to have in your corner for sure.
And he's an in-house you have an in-house chiropractor.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
No copay.
Yell at you, crack your neck.
That's pretty sweet.
Good stuff. Yeah, Isaac's a good guy. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors.
Boys,
Guys.
appreciate you. Sorry.
No,
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I see you. Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep. So Donnie, that's the main card. Obviously, we don't have 195 here, right? But what do you think of just kind of all these matches as a whole? Like when you look at the card, I feel like this one's right up there with some of the other ones.
Tell you what, the excitement's 100% there, and obviously it's there because, like you said, you pull a guy like Cody Law off the MMA scene, and he's wrestling a guy like Mike Van Brew, who brings so much on the social media side, and I love all his hype videos. I was going to get into that and get to that. I mean, for me, that's got to be one of my favorite matches. And then obviously, I'm a sucker for the big boys, of course. And, I mean, I could talk about every single match. I love them all in different ways. But, man, it's just going to be a fun time tomorrow. Of course, right down the street from me in my hometown.
Yeah.
Pretty much in the backyard. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a big weekend, right? Like not just the fact that we have the showcase and obviously we're doing the weigh-in show tonight, right? And all those types of things, but also it's your birthday. Right?
Yeah, it is.
It's your birthday today?
Yeah, it is.
Man. So because it's your birthday.
I think you were going to go there, but okay.
Because it's your birthday, Donnie, we felt like having all the guys here, obviously, good opportunity for us to celebrate you and all the hard work that you do here at the CWA. So, Smitty, if you will, we got a cake for you, actually. I know that you don't like it. You don't
My
like
wife.
cake per se. But
I'm not a cake
Yeah, she
person,
said
but I
you
know
call-
I could see.
She said you call it flavored sponge, and I said exactly that. I
It
said,
is. It
"Smitty,
is flavored sponge.
Yeah, so
it's a waste of sugar calories.
I told her
it's not worth
Smitty
it.
would eat all the cake, and so we have other guys that will definitely
You know what?
cut
She's
into that. So
she's
happy
good.
birthday for you.
Thank
I
you,
don't know
buddy.
if we can get a Zoom. I don't know,
No,
it's up
we ain't
to
gonna
these
sing.
guys.
Don't
If
do
they're
that.
gonna sing, you guys want to
No,
sing?
don't do that.
You guys, they're ready. All right, ready. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, D Hall. Happy birthday to you.
We had
Love you,
no
brother.
candles because we didn't know if it'd be a fire hazard or not, but
Hey,
we didn't know the casino rules, so we didn't get any candles for you. But we
yeah.
wanted to get you a cake, commemorate the day. Obviously, big weekend. Showcase back in your hometown,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, baby.
So-
No, first thing, Alex, son of a bitch, you got me. Normally we go back and forth on surprises. She got me. That was good. The boys, excited to see you tomorrow. You know who you are. It's gonna be a great night. All you boys out there wrestling, I'm excited. It's gonna be a great night. Excited
sure.
for you guys. If you guys want some cake, I mean, smack that up. I'm not gonna eat it.
Earlier today, when you asked me what I was doing, you saw me with that bag because we waited till Donnie went to the
Oh, dude, I
bathroom.
had so
'cause we
much
to get
going
the
on in
cake,
my head, I didn't
and
know
I
it.
started sprinting down the hallway. I'm like, maybe I'll come back to the CWA. I started training tonight. I was sprinting down here, brought
I
it
will
back.
say, whenever you took off here, I'm like, you either have to piss or something's going on.
Yeah, I was running like I had to poop actually, in flip flops nonetheless.
But no, I appreciate you boys, and of course, like you guys know me out here. The Whippy will show up. Let's have a good time. Let's
You got to at least come to
hang
say
out.
happy birthday to Donnie, right?
Yeah,
right.
We're
That's
gonna have a blast, man. It's beautiful setup. Like I said, the huge wall of TVs. Any person that's a gambler, this is the spot. I mean, it's my birthday. I know where I'm going after this.
Mike Van Brill's got his poker glasses on. He's ready to get out.
Yeah,
He's
baby.
gonna hit the
Yes,
high
he
rollers
is.
table right now.
Yeah, this was formerly the High Rollers room. So, yeah, we ready to tie this one up and
Yes,
have
sir.
a little bit of fun and get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we got everyone through, obviously, and it's super exciting, guys. CWAWrestle.com, though. Get your tickets online. There's not going to be a lot left. I'm telling you, if you come to the door, it's only going to be general admission. I'll tell you that right now. So get them online. There's a few more second and third row seats left. We're sold out front row. But, guys, the wrestling that you're going to see tomorrow and the rule set in which it's set in, it's second to none. I don't care what anybody says. I know there's other leagues that are getting created right now, but I'm telling you, you want to talk American wrestling, you talk the CWA, guys. That's all there is to it. It's folk style gone pro. It's what we do. That's what America does.
I love it. D Hall, final thoughts.
9 minutes of folk style wrestling is coming at you tomorrow. Ton of great matches. Be here at the live casino here in Greensburg. If not, tune in 247 live stream. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow.
For our producers, Mr. Dan Flickinger, Flick, and Matt Leap or Leaps.
The boys.
All the wrestlers, the parents who made the trip in. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
The team here at the live casino, with a special shout out to Sam and Doug, helping us with some promotional on some of their screens. For Donnie Hall, D Hall. For Derek Caldwell, the commish, DC. I am Smitty. We will see you again tomorrow night, 7 p.m. right here at Live Casino Pittsburgh in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Have a good night.
Let's eat that cake, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a cake person, but it does look pretty good.
It
I'll
looks
say
real
that.
good.
I mean, hey. I will say the icing was